Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. Today I want to review a pair of dunks that I actually went for when they released on the sneakers app. Struck out there, but fortunately I caught a restock on a site called Cream 321. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Argon Dunk Lows. The retail price on these was 130 bucks, which the price of Dunk Lows has been all over the place lately. This is a quick strike, so I can understand the increase in price a little bit, but I don't think materials are any better than what we usually get. I do really like this colorway. But the tag reads Nike Dunk Low Retro Quick Strike, and the colors are Flash White, Argon Blue, Flash. And like I said, retail was 130 bucks. I did also have to pay for shipping. I really like these shoes. I'm always drawn to shoes that are blue in color. It seems like if I have a choice, then I'm going to gravitate towards blue shoes. And I think these look dope. I really liked the Union Dunk Lows that came out. And they kind of had the same colors for one of their Union Dunks, but it had this weird like translucent ripstop material over the whole shoe. And I saw where some people actually cut that off, but I'd be mad if I had this pair and then I cut it off and then they released these, because it seems like there were a lot of numbers of these. For a quick strike, it seemed like I saw a lot of people getting these. I struck out on the initial drop, but I have seen them restock a couple of places, and I'm definitely glad to be able to have a pair in my size. I think they're pretty dope. I have noticed that it seems like dunk prices, whether it's SBs or premiums or whatever it might be, I have noticed that dunk prices aren't astronomical like they once were. And you may have noticed I've been doing a lot of dunk reviews on the channel lately. And part of that is just because I can get them for cheaper now. You know, I always buy shoes, or I try to buy shoes in my size, because then if I can't get rid of it, then I can just move it into my rotation. And I always try to buy shoes that I like. I'll probably keep these in my collection for the time being at least. But they've been way more affordable than what they have been in past years. And it just seems like Nike keeps pumping out so many colorways of them. So I'm just kind of wondering if people are starting to get Dunk Low fatigue the same way they've gotten Jordan 1 fatigue. And I don't know. Let me know what you think about that down in the comments. I'm interested in seeing what you all have to say about it. But it just seems like maybe people are getting a little burnout on just different color combinations of the same silhouette over and over again. For a while, people were just going crazy and paying crazy numbers for dunks. And I mean, the Pandas continue to be one of the most popular shoes that there are. And to me, they're all right, you know, nothing really special, but I really like this colorway. I think this is pretty cool. The materials on these are just like standard GR dunks. This isn't a premium or anything. And for the last dunks that I reviewed, it was the Wolf Gray and Pure Platinum. Those materials were incredible. These materials are just all right. They're just what you would expect for a Dunk Low. So nothing really premium about them, but I just love these colors. Starting with the outsole, you can see it's this light blue color, and it's your standard dunk tread pattern. A lot like a Jordan 1 tread pattern. Nike in the midfoot, pivot point there in the front. And we've all seen that before, just a classic look. And then as you come up the side of the shoe, you can see that this light blue meets a bright white midsole with bright white stitching. And I really like the way that the bright white pops with these rich blue colors. Makes them look nice and clean, in my opinion. And then coming straight up from that midsole, here on the mudguard, we've got this lighter blue color, as well as going up the eye stays and then wrapping around the heel. But it's just a really smooth synthetic leather. nothing premium about it. There's no texture on it. It'll wipe clean pretty easily, but aside from that, there's nothing too impressive about that material, aside from the color. I just really like the color, but all the stitching on those light blue panels matches, and that's all sitting on top of a darker blue color. And here on the toe box, you can see those perforations like we always get. And then you see that darker blue on the side panels and on the heel where we have those classic rows of stitching. Overall, they look really clean. Materials aren't good, but they look really, really nice. I like the style of them. I think they'll be easy to rock. I do think that this color is a little bit more of like a warm weather color. So I don't know how much I'll wear these immediately, but I think this would be a great spring or summertime shoe. Got something for me?
Yep.
All right. I'll take it.
All right.
Thank you much.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thanks. Check that out. Got another shoe delivery. Imagine that. Looks like for the tongue we have a standard nylon tongue, and that matches the color of the base of this shoe. It's that darker blue color. Looks really nice. And the piping on the edge of the tongue is that same color, but we've got a nice white tag with the lighter blue colored Nike branding there on it at the top. And I like those hits of white with the tag, the laces, and then also this swoosh, as well as the heel tab is white. And another thing that's a little bit different about these is the Nike branding is just kind of pressed on there, and it's not the stitching like we're used to getting typically. But I think that's cool. They didn't give us any extra laces, just the white ones in it, but I think they look good. And our sock liner is that light blue color, and it's kind of that satin, that silky feeling shiny material that we get, and it feels nice and padded. Our insole is more of that light blue color, and it's got some of the darker blue color Nike branding down on it. And that was just a quick look at these. It seems like people aren't too overhyped about them. I really like this colorway, but I'm a huge fan of blue. But for dunks in general, whether it's just dunk lows, premium dunks, SBs, whatever, it seems like the hype is kind of dying down. And once again, that's a good thing. I'm all for getting as many shoes as I can at a reasonable price. So let me know if you're a little bit burnt out on the dunk lows and if you think that we're a little bit oversaturated with them. It's definitely an easy silhouette to rock, but I don't need to have 100 pairs of them in my collection. So I can understand if people are starting to pass up on them, and I don't mind that they're getting more affordable. But anyhow, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.